Morning. Stacey here from House of Self, and today I just wanted to jump on really quickly and talk about perception. So this morning I had a conversation with my amazing husband that through the conversation I had triggered some intense anger, and it was something that he found quite funny, but immediately it pissed me off, and to the point where I felt this anger and I got the shits, and I got moody and walked away and needed to just be by myself. And I could feel this reaction, and I literally wanted to scream. And I just allowed myself to sit with that feeling. And I could hear the mind chatter, and I could hear the automatic little one wanting to point fingers and blame and stay angry and project outside of myself at, how dare he not see my point of view, and how could he find that funny, and outside. And now I'm sitting on the grass and just being in my own space, and I can feel that anger just being let go of. And as quickly as becoming conscious of my thoughts and recognizing that my feelings are my own, and that conversation and that person didn't make me angry. The anger was already in there, unexpressed, lying dormant. And in the realization of that, and in the self-responsibility and the self-ownership of the emotion, being that it's okay to be angry. There's nothing wrong with anger. It's how you choose to view it, what your perception is of it, and whether you are able to respond to that feeling, or whether you sit in reaction and projection. And once I allowed myself to stop and to be still, to ground and to get breath back in my body, I find myself having a little bit of a giggle. And rather than being pissed at my partner and that conversation, and what my previous small one wanted to tell me was that I wasn't significant and that my feelings didn't matter and that he didn't understand me, and all of those stories that the child believes. I became really grateful for the synergy and the role of this amazing marriage that I have, and this beautiful man that I have in my life, who, because we are so in love and because we care so deeply for each other and because we are so connected, will be that person to push those buttons for me when I've been ignoring or holding in a feeling such as deep anger. And he'll do it in such an insignificant way as a conversation that he found quite funny. So there was no attachment for him to my feelings, because they're my feelings. He wasn't responsible for them, and he didn't need to play that game with me. He just had a conversation, had a laugh, and moved on. and I stewed. And I continued to stew probably for about 45 minutes to an hour until I stopped and got grounded again. Until I stopped, allowed the breath to come back into my body, and was me again. That aligned me, the creator me, soul me, grounded in the earth, creator experience. And when I came back to my heart, back to my knowing, the way I perceived the experience of this morning that had me so angry, not only has my perception changed, has the picture become clearer and I'm now able to respond, but I'm responding because I'm seeing it through my heart, through God's eyes. And it's kind of funny. And that giggle that I'm having at myself for that projection and that childish way in which I reacted diffuses that anger and allows it to flow in a healthy manner. And it also releases the responsibility of the story to continue winding around in my head, that small child story. And once again, I have breath back in my body. And I feel expanded. So I guess I just wanted to jump on and just share a little, so that next time you're feeling a feeling, whether that's anger or sadness or frustration or any emotion that feels very triggered in you, allow the feeling. But it's called emotion. It's energy in motion. Allow yourself to feel it. And just take a moment and take 3 deep breaths. Sit on the ground or put your feet on the earth if you can. Get centered just by breathing. Stopping, being still for the moment. And allow that experience to move into your heart. And you may just be surprised at how quickly you're able to let it go. You're able to allow it, to see the experience through your heart, to be thankful for it, and to just let it go and let it be. Because all of our feelings are our own. Everything outside of us is inside of us and is a reflection of. That's it. Stacey, House of Self. I love you as I love myself. See you next time.